WTIM.
It's the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, in Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We got the notification, Facebook not connecting once again, folks. We're getting that figured out on our end. But on the phone line, we have Ashton Nunn, marketing specialist with the Macon County Conservation District. Many fun topics for us today. Ashton, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well, and thank you for joining us today on the morning show. We always got really fun things to talk about. Rock Springs Nature Center, Macon County Conservation District, always great things going on. Top of mind for you, what's most upcoming in your events that you're thinking about?
So the most upcoming thing we've got going on is our Prairie Petal fundraiser that our foundation puts on. Cool. It's actually this Sunday, the 29th. And so we're busy running around getting things ready for that, and we're excited for another great year.
Oh, absolutely. I can imagine it's getting hectic for you all right now. This is a pretty heavily attended one from what we talked about last year. Is it too late to get registered, get entered in for this one?
Nope, of course not. So awesome. Online registration will close Friday at about 11 o'clock, But you can always come morning of. Registration opens at 6:30 a.m. So if people want to kind of wait and see what the weather's doing, they can come see us first thing in the morning and get registered and signed up for it.
Awesome. So even morning of, registration is there, and there's not even no type of extra cost associated with that?
Nope, it'll still be $40.
Perfect. Awesome. So can you break down what the day is going to look like for families attending this?
Yep, so this is an event that you can pick from 20, 40, or 62 miles to ride. Wow. The 62 route this year is a little closer to 58, but we have 3 rest stops along the way that people can stop at and fuel up, take a little break. And then when they get back to the Nature Center, we have a chili lunch that is provided and cooked by Richland. So they can grab some chili, they can grab a hot dog. We'll have veggie burgers this year. And then they can just kind of hang out and refuel after their long ride.
I love it. It's just 20, 40, and about a 62-mile ride right there. How do these vary in terms of terrain? Are they all on, paved paths? Or are we going to be going through any type of dirt roads, anything like that?
No dirt roads. Most of them are all country roads. It'll cross a couple roads here and there that are a little more heavy traffic, but most of the time we like to try to keep it out on the nice little country roads where they can see some cool prairie grasses, wildflowers. They might spot some wildlife while they're out riding. Just kind of a really peaceful ride.
I love it. Yeah, no, this is going to be super fun. Those rest stops that are planned out along the way, is it just for resting, or is it kind of near little restaurants, little towns? What does that look like?
So our rest stops we typically try to use either our locations or locations nearby. Cool. This year we're using the Lincoln Trail Homestead, our Griswold Conservation location in Blue Mound, and we're also doing one of our areas that's not accessible to public, but it's still some land that we maintain called Willow Branch, and that's down around the Mowequa area. And so they'll get a chance to stop. We'll have some snacks they can snack on. There'll be some restrooms they can use. They can ask questions about the area if they want to, and just kind of take a moment to gather themselves before they head back on the road.
Absolutely. All the necessities at those rest stops right there. I love hearing all of that. And even some education can be done. You mentioned the homestead is one of the stops.
Yeah, so the Lincoln Trail Homestead, while it's not one of our areas, they do have some really neat historical stuff that if they're waiting for their friend to use the restroom or to grab a snack, they can read some of the cool interpretive signage they have out there and learn a little bit more about that area.
Awesome. So what have you been seeing so far in terms of registration and in past years? Has this been a pretty well attended event?
Yeah, it started in 2008 where only, a few people attended, and then the highest was up to around 250, and it's kind of hovered around the 180 to 200 in the years past. So it's a pretty popular event around here, and we're hoping to keep that going and keep growing those numbers.
Absolutely. Those are really great numbers to hear right there. So people hearing this right now, they want to get involved. Where can they go online to start that registration process or for more information?
Yeah, they can go to Macon County Conservation Foundation.org, or they can go to our normal website, the MaconCountyConservation.org, and they'll have the event on there that will take them directly to the foundation's website where they can learn all about the ride. They can check out the maps for it. They can register. They can see some of the sponsors that we've had last year. The foundation page has all the information they could ever want.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Ashton Nunn on the phone line with us right now, marketing specialist with the Macon County Conservation District. And with the foundation, is this the biggest event they hold all year long, this Prairie Petal Pull?
Yep, so this is one of them. Here the past few years, we've also started the Rock Springs Ramble.
Cool.
It's a 5K run that we do.
Yeah.
That one is also growing in popularity, so that's gearing up to be another one of our really popular. I think last year we did have exactly 200 people, and this year it was, I think, 198. So it's on the same par with the Prairie Pedal, and we're really happy that that event gained popularity so fast.
Absolutely. Again, really happy to see those types of numbers. When is that Rock Springs Rumble? When does that appear?
That one is in the springtime,
Cool.
so around the end of April or beginning to mid-May. Kind of just we have to plan it a year in advance, and so the weather, it can do anything, but we usually try to have it around mid-May now, so that way it's a little warmer.
Very, very cool. All right, we talked Prairie Pedal Poll. That'll be happening this Sunday. You can register now. You can register the morning of, all types of possible ways you can get involved there. It's going to be really, really fun. Another big event coming up, Fall Harvest Festival. This has to be a big one, Ashton.
Yes, this is one of our district events. It's one of the two big ones that we put on. This one's a lot of fun. We'll have pumpkin painting. It'll be on Saturday, October 12th from 1 to 4. Almost everything is free. We do charge a little bit for some things. Archery and canoeing, we do charge $3 a person, and pumpkin painting is $5, but everything else is free.
Cool.
The foundation will be out that day with some concessions, so people can grab a hot dog, they can grab some soda and chips, just kind of your basic necessities as far as concession goes. Mm-hmm. The really fun event that we tried it last year and people really loved it and we're excited to bring it back is chomping for apples. It's a fun take on bobbing for apples that people were really excited about and had a lot of fun doing.
So chomping for apples, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And so it differs from bobbing.
To watch.
It's different than bobbing for apples.
Yep. So we use 2 trees and we string a line between the trees, and then you hang the apples on strings and you have to hold your hands behind your back and try to grab the apple. It sounds easy, but from what I heard from the other end of the property, it was hysterical to watch. And even the adults were getting in on it thinking, oh, I can do better than my kid. I can do that. That's easy.
That is hilarious and creative. And even bobbing for apples sounds easy until you do it. I've done it one time for some reason, and it is not an easy thing. I can't imagine chomping for apples is much easier. That is really awesome. Fall Harvest Festival. Where is this one taking place?
Yep. So this one is also at the Rock Springs Nature Center. We'll have the grounds open. We'll also have our Homestead Prairie Farm open for tours. We'll have costume interpreters there. They can tour the house, check out some historical games, check out the gardens. We'll also have a wagon ride that will take you around the property. It'll even take you through the prairie. It takes you past the Homestead Prairie Farm, so you get to see a little bit of everything from those little wagon rides.
I love that. I love the Homestead Prairie Farm will be open there. The costumed interpreters, you cannot forget about them. Happy to have them out on this day as well. You mentioned some of the more novel activities. You're going to be utilizing some of Rock Spring Nature Center's little areas over there with their ponds and stuff. Archery, canoeing, that kind of stuff is extra money. Not too much extra money. That's a fun little thing to get involved in your day.
Yeah, especially for people that have never canoed. And this year we do have kayaks.
Cool.
So it's just kind of a safe way that we just go out on the pond. That way, if they've never tried it before, it's an inexpensive way to kind of dip their toes in, I guess, so to speak, and try it out for the first time. And archery is always fun. There we use the little kind of old school recurve bows, and we have some 3D targets that they can practice on. The kids seem to love that one. And it's always fun watching them learn how to do that, especially if they've never done it before. It's always fun to watch. Absolutely.
That's going to be an amazing one. And before we go, you probably already hit all of these things already, but Fall Harvest Festival one more time, date, time, location for that.
Yep, it's Saturday, October 12th, 1 to 4 p.m. at the Rock Springs Nature Center.
Awesome. Is there anything online in terms of the canoeing, kayaking, archery? Is there any type of signups online or any more information online that we can go find?
Nope. I mean, all the information is on the website, but you just come out day of and you don't have to worry about registering. We'll give you a ticket and you just take your ticket over to the station and they'll take care of you.
Perfect. That's going to be an awesome day. Macon County Conservation District, Ashton Nunn on the line. She's the marketing specialist for them. This is our WTIM morning show. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Much more to talk about when we come back from this break with Ashton Nunn. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
Summer might be winding down, but your outdoor fun doesn't have to. Call Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville now to schedule your pool closing. Their expert team will handle the rest so you can relax. And don't miss out on their sizzling offer. All in-stock grills are 10% off. Grill all year long, no matter the season. Southern Ledge Pools and Patios, your outdoor fun creator. Don't wait. Call today.
Hello, Panther fans. This is the voice of the Eastern Illinois University Panthers, Mike Brad, inviting all of our fans in Taylorville, Shelbyville, Effingham, and Eastern Illinois to listen for Panther football on your information station, WTIM, on its many platforms on AM, FM, and online. Hear the Panthers as they compete in the Ohio Valley Conference. Follow the Panthers this season on your information station, WTIM, on AM, FM, and online.
There's only one Central Illinois radio station that brings you the memories of the 60s and early 70s as you are cruising down the streets of your hometown. The dial position is 98.3 FM. The station is 98.3 WSVZ. From Macon to Vandalia and I-55 to I-57, cruising 98.3 plays the hits from early Elvis in the 60s to the British invasion of the Beatles, Herman's Hermits, and many more from the 1960s. Then we swing into the early half of the 1970s with artists like the Guess Who, the Doobie Brothers, and Elton John. Every song brings back something you remember about growing up. Set a button and crank up the station, playing good time rock and roll from the Tower of Power, cruising 98.3 WSVZ.
WTIM listeners from Witt to Shelbyville and Awanaco to Ramsey can now hear your information station even clearer at a new place on the FM dial. WTIM now has an additional dial position at 107.9, transmitting at some 280 feet from a tower on the south edge of Pana. Hear the latest local news and agriculture information, swap shop, and more in southern Christian, northern Fayette, and eastern Montgomery counties from WTIM. Even better now at 107.9 FM. Set a button on your radio for WTIM in the Pana area now at 107.9 FM.
Sign up for People's Bank and Trust Save by Spending Roundup program, and they'll round up your purchases to the next dollar, then transfer that change to your savings account. It's as easy as shop, enjoy, and save. Get details by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Robinson from Advanced Title. Whether selling your home on your own or through your local realtor, please give us a call at 824-8007 for all your title work needs.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into WTIM, your information station. We are in the midst of our WTIM morning show this time with Ashton Nunn, marketing specialist with the Macon County Conservation District. Talked Prairie Petal Pull and the Fall Harvest Festival at Macon County Conservation District in that first half. And anywhere we can go online, where can we go online, Ashton, for more information on those things?
Yep, for more information, we list all of our events on maconcountyconservation.org.
Perfect. Just needed to get that out there before we move even further. Tree Trail over at Rock Springs Nature Center. This seems like something that's maybe reappearing after some people out in the community want to see this back. Talk to us about the Tree Trail.
Yeah, so a while ago, I think back in the late 90s, early 2000s, we had somewhat of a Halloween hike that we did. It kind of went away for a while, and we were asked about it a lot, and so we decided to rethink it a little bit, and it's called the Treat Trail. So you can come out to the Rock Springs Nature Center. It is on Saturday, October 19th from 6:30 to 8:30. People can wear a costume. They can bring their little treat bags and their treat buckets, and we'll have a series of stops along the way that each station will have a fun little interactive activity they can do, and they can grab some treats while they're there.
Well, this is a really fun one there, and I did not know that that's the direction the Tree Trail was going to go in. That's a perfect way to utilize it. That's going to be super fun. I thought we were going to go in the direction of a haunted forest type of deal, but that maybe that's for another year. Well, what is there age ranges for this? What else do we need to know about this?
No, this is for all ages.
Cool.
We did toss around the idea of doing a haunted trail, but like, well, maybe later for an older crowd, we'll do something haunted. For this one, it'll be just kind of a fun little Halloween theme, just a fall theme going, and just kind of a fun night to come out. We'll have some sponsored stations, which those have done really well. I think we've only got a couple sponsor stations left that they can come out, they can volunteer with us, they can hand out treats, they can either wear costumes or the shirt from their company, whatever they want to do. So we're excited to also be partnering with some local organizations for that as well.
That is really awesome. Any idea what kind of activities are going to be featured out there?
Yeah, so to give a little hint, we
Yeah.
have some like those old boxes where you reach in and try to figure out what you're feeling. That will be one of them. We'll have something with like some skulls and pelts. We're going to try to maybe do a bioluminescent station, kind of tying it all into nature while at the same time sticking with the fun kind of spooky theme.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to love that about Macon County Conservation District. You guys are going to figure out how to work in some environmental, some nature topics in there as well. That is all really fun stuff, and almost Fear Factor-esque right there. Is you got to figure out what kind of material am I feeling right now. That is really awesome right there. All super fun. So the tree trail, we can find this online as well.
Yep, that's also
Cool.
on the MaconCountyConservation.org. It's actually on the homepage. It's one of the first things you'll see. So it is $5 per person, per treat collector.
Cool.
And so registration is recommended just so we kind of have an idea of how much candy to go get and how
Yeah.
many little fun, because we'll also have non-candy items for people that maybe have some allergies or maybe not able to eat those things.
Sure.
We'll have some non-candy little fun things as well.
Absolutely. Still treat collectors, and it's just a different type of treat right there. I love it. It's a lot of ways to have fun that night. That's going to be awesome. October 19th, the tree trail will be opening up there for all the Halloween festivities. That is awesome. We still got time. Let's talk a little Bigfoot trail, Bigfoot hike. What is this one all about?
Yeah, so we're excited about this one. We tried it a few years ago, but I think it was just kind of coming off of COVID.
Yeah.
And we didn't get a lot. But this year it has really taken off. People are really excited about it. And so we're going to take a couple hours to learn about one of our most famous cryptids. And we're going to learn some local sighting history and just some history about him himself. And then also learn about some of the other nocturnal creatures in the forest that you might see.
Oh my goodness. So are we going to, so we didn't see Bigfoot the first year around, I'm going to guess.
No, he didn't come first year, but
Okay.
he might come this year.
He has to. If he's listening right now, he's thinking about making the appearance. That's going to be a really, really fun one. Can we find info for that one online already too?
Yep, it'll also be on the MaconCountyConservation.org. They can register for it. It is $5 a person. We will also have hot chocolate and marshmallows, so
Awesome.
hopefully that will entice Bigfoot to come and join us for a little bit that evening.
Oh, those scents are going to be moving through the forest. I think it might might have a positive impact right there. That is awesome. Ashton Nunn
People
on the
resist
line.
the marshmallows.
Marketing specialist, Macon County Conservation District. Ashton, we have a little bit more time, but some exciting things are happening with the Conservation District, with the Rock Springs Nature Center. Construction began, I think you said, I hope I'm saying it correctly, today on the indoor-outdoor classroom. I don't want to take up any more of this. Tell me about how exciting it is to be over there right now.
Oh, we are so excited. It's been so exciting to watch it go from, an idea in our heads to the grant process. And now, the contractors are in our parking lot now. They're working on tearing down some walls and getting that construction started. And it is just so cool to see it finally happening and being put into action. It's amazing.
I can imagine. The vibes are very positive over there, and to hear that you've been involved, and to hear everyone over there has been involved with even the grant writing process, and then the ideas for all of this is just so cool. What is the main idea? What are we going to be seeing pop up over there?
Yep. So the main idea is we want to have a nice, seamless way to get from indoors to outdoors. Right now with our programs, we start inside and we walk them outside. This way, there will be these large doors that are going to open up. And so we can leave them open throughout the entire program. That way they're kind of both inside and outside at the same time. And it's going to be able to host large groups. And so we'll be able to get even more kids to come out here and experience nature and hopefully find some future conservationists with them.
Absolutely. And can you just describe a little bit of the architecture? Is it kind of fitting the forest vibe? I have a picture in my head right now, but are you impressed with the drops so far?
I am. I'm really, every time I see the plans, I'm like, this is just going to be the neatest area.
Yeah.
I think they're going to see it and they're going to love it. And the public will be able to rent that space out eventually as well.
Wow.
It'll have some neat areas that we can host different gatherings and parties. So we're really excited about the versatility of this new area that we're getting.
Oh, it's going to be a birthday party to remember when you have it at that Rock Springs Nature Center's new location. That is really awesome. Ashton, we're totally out of time. I'm thanking you so much for taking the time and talking with us today. And one more time, we've hit it a bunch today, but where can people go to find all the things we talk about today online?
Yep, you can go to MaconCountyConservation.org, and we have all of our events listed on there. And any updates, we'll make some announcement posts as well that people can stay updated with us.
Just perfect. Ashton Nunn, marketing specialist with the Macon County Conservation District, right here on our WTIM morning show. Thank you all for listening in.
Hurricane Helene is preparing to strike Florida, strengthening as it moves across the Gulf of Mexico, and it could be a powerful Category 4 storm by the time it makes landfall later today in the Big Bend region. Forecasters say the storm surge could reach 20 feet. Even an 8-foot surge is possible in Tampa Bay. The U.S.